Tonight's game day will feature the Fireballs and the Chargers. Let's begin with player introductions for tonight's game day. We'll be introducing first the away team, the Fireballs. Out first, number 8, Jaden. Number 48, Cabrera. Number 23, Ikeda. Number 32, Ubia. Number 15, Hormachea. And captain of the Fireballs, number 69, Iñaki. And now the home team, the Chargers. From Philippi, West Virginia, number 77, El Barba. From New Haven, Connecticut, number 59, Gallo. From San Sebastian in the Basque Country, number 46, Arta. Your captain of the Chargers from Manchester, Connecticut, number 55, Benny. From Noine in the Basque Country, number 91, Iturbide. And from San Sebastian in the Basque Country, number 54, Zuleika. And with that, the players salute you, the fans. We are ready to begin tonight's game day. And with the introductions aside, want to welcome everybody into another Friday night edition of the Fall 24 Battle Court season. I'm Andrew Bleckman, joined alongside Stu Nyman to bring you this contest between the Fireballs and the Chargers. How you doing tonight, Stu?
Very well. Double headers all November long.
Let's take a quick look here at the standings. A little bit earlier in the day, Warriors got 6 of a possible 7 points over the Cyclones. You see the Warriors have jumped into 3rd place. Fireballs hope to overtake that. Chargers hope to grow that gap. We'll see what happens here tonight. Our first match, we begin in the 4th division of doubles. One of the only remaining undefeated teams in Battle Court, Hormachea and Ikeda. They represent the Fireballs. They take on Iturbide and Gallo for the Chargers.
Hormachea serves. We begin. Here's the forehand by Gallo to the inside. Stopped by Ikeda at the 12 line. Iturbide on the backhand. Here's Ikeda on the right side to the inside. Iturbide comes back to the 9 line to make the catch. Rabote, that rebound off the back wall at the side wall, saved by Hormachea. That goes off the tip of Iturbide Cesta. Hormachea and Ikeda are on the board first. for the Fireballs.
Yeah, this is a great matchup to start off the game day. Some explosive shot making up in the front by both front quarters in Hormachea and Iturbide. It's really going to come down to the backcourt support. You have Ikeda back there for the Fireballs, who historically has played up in the front court. He's transitioned to the back and done very well this season.
Catches every, yes.
And you got Gallo back there for the Chargers, who's in his first season here with Battle Court, and you know he's had an up and down year. He's been getting better in the second half, but can he make enough catches to keep his team in it?
That serve cuts to the outside. Gallo's there. Robote for Hormachea. To the inside. Iturbide cuts it off. Here's the backhand. Hormachea calls for the Robote. Plays it to the inside. Gallo from the 9 line. Powerful backhand. Iturbide. Robote left side to the inside. Ikeda takes it on the bounce. Iturbide backhand from the 8. Robote left side by Hormachea for the bounce. Gallo's there. Powerful backhand follows. Here's Ikeda.
Tough catch.
Ikeda now from the 11 line. Backhand. Gallo's there. Ball tipped in the backcourt. That is a point for Iturbide and Gallo. We are all tied up at 1 point apiece. A reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
It's always the same for Ikeda. That first miss, he just takes his eye off the ball. Was looking at the front wall and didn't secure it and look it into the basket.
We've seen it before.
Yeah.
Here's Iturbide from 9 line to the inside. Ikeda's there. Big backhand by Gallo. That clears the overhead screen. Robote forehand by Hormachea right to the backcourt. Here's the backhand by Ikeda. Iturbide to the feet of Ikeda. Scoop by Ikeda. Here's the forehand. Robote left side. Ikeda calls for it, makes the catch. Gallo at the 10. Over the top. Picada. Stopped by Ikeda overhead. Iturbide gets in there, makes a great catch, rifles the backhand to score. 2 points for Iturbide and Gallo of the Chargers. Iturbide has the serve.
Well, it's just a good, smart throw here by Iturbide. Since that Ikeda was out of position, he actually overran that runner, had to come up for it, and trying to take it in low there to the left side is not easy. Back-to-back misses, and Chargers take the lead 2-1. And so far in the back, I mean, it's been Gallo that's made more catches.
That's the backhand by Ikeda, narrowly missing Iturbide. I got to point that out. I mean, Iturbide really moved in on that. Is Iturbide from the forehand, low and hard. Catch by Ikeda. Ikeda to the corner from the forehand. A Robote save. Hormachea makes the catch. 2-all with a light touch will score for Hormachea. We're all tied up, 2 points apiece. Hormachea has the serve for the Fireballs.
Yeah, he actually broke that out last game day too. You know, holding it from the costado a little bit longer than we're used to seeing, really forcing the front court player to make a decision. And once he sees Iturbide dart inside, he just kisses it off the side wall and changes the arm angle entirely.
You're in good company, Andrew. The chief judge just remarked generally that he seems to be seeing that lately with Hormachea. There's the forehand by Ikeda. Iturbide at the sidewall, backhand from the 10 line. In and out of the cesta the ball goes. That's a 3rd point for Iturbide and Gallo. Iturbide has a serve.
Yeah, you want to talk about right on the sidewall. That one in the sidewall between the 12 and 13 line, as difficult as it gets, and another miss there in the back.
Fault over serve. Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves. The second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
The Chargers have built this lead, and we haven't really even seen Iturbide start to open it up from the costado, which is a good sign.
Ikeda on the backhand, high and hard to the front wall. Here's Gallo. Gallo on the forehand from the 12 line. Hard to the inside. Ikeda's there. Gallo again, this time from the 13. Gallo has it on the forehand, comes over the top. This one's caught in the air by Hormachea. Hormachea blasts one on the side wall. Beautiful catch by Iturbide. Robote forehand save by Iturbide. Here's Ikeda. Ikeda powers it to the back wall. Robote for Iturbide is missed on the forehand. Robote. Tied up at 3 points apiece. Hormachea has the serve for the Fireballs.
Yeah, such a powerful throw there, forcing that miss by Iturbide. Not often you see him just frame one.
No, and especially Ikeda, you know, catching from the backcourt, but power from the backcourt you don't often see. That ball really kicked up.
And that's the one thing with Ikeda, and he just didn't have requisite power maybe on a longer court to reach wall to wall, but here, I mean, his catching gives the team great support in the back.
Absolutely. Gallo from the forehand, up the middle, stopped by Hormachea. Robote forehand up in a way that hits the overhead screen. 4 points for Hormachea and Ikeda.
Well, the key there is that ball touched a lot of surfaces very late as Iturbide was trying to play that Robote, kicking off the back wall, clipping the side wall late, and then sent way up in the overhead screen.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must land between the 4 and 7 line. Forehand by Gallo touched the overhead screen. 5 points for Hormachea and Ikeda. This is possible set point.
Well, that's why you see a lot more forehands and forehand Robotes kicking up into the overhead screen, just based on the way that ball spins. When it makes contact with the front wall, it tends to kick up. When you don't control it enough, it just gets away from you. It's going to clip a piece, as it did there for Gallo.
Absolutely, and trying to pass, you do want to get it high, just not that high. Gallo on the forehand. Ikeda takes it in the air. Backhand from the 10 line. Powerful backhand by Gallo. Goes wall to wall. Comes out on the wall. Hormachea on the wall to make the play. Inside placement will score for Iturbide. Iturbide and Gallo of the Chargers with 4 points. Still possible set point for Hormachea and Ikeda.
Well, this is what you got to look out for when you're playing against Iturbide. That Costado's such a weapon. He's got a great drop shot, great 2-wall, and also inside placement. That one tight to the side wall. Tripped up Ikeda.
There's a backhand by Ikeda. Robote, that rebound off the back wall. Hormachea, mid-court. Forehand to Iturbide. Robote forehand again by Hormachea. Well played. Here's Iturbide from the 9 line. Robote forehand. Cut off by Iturbide. He winds up. Ikeda takes this in the air. Forehand. Right up the middle. Caught on the forehand of Iturbide. Robote left side by Ikeda to the inside, and Gallo's there. Backhand. Wall to wall and out to the Robote. Catch by Gallo. There's the backhand. Ikeda comes over the top. Gallo, difficult catch overhead. Iturbide all the way back to the 11 line to make this catch. Powerful forehand. Robote by Ikeda. Inside, cut off, but tipped. Point and set to Hormachea and Ikeda. 2 minutes go up on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set.
Yeah, not the only ball that Iturbide missed along the side wall in that first set. You remember back to that first point, that ball floating on the wall and got the fireballs on the board. And then one late, 6-4, fireballs. Hormachea and Ikeda take that opening set. Not nearly as many shots as advertised early on, but I think you'll see it start to open it up here as we move into a second set.
Iturbide, definitely, this is something we talk about every time he's on the court. First set goes one way or the other. Second set usually comes out firing shots. Hormachea always has the shots loaded. It's a question of when he throws it, but all the majority of play was in the backcourt here. I mean, even with the front quarters coming to the backcourt to make the plays.
Right, and you got to say, out of the two positionally backcourt players in that match, Gallo maybe outcaught Ikeda in that first set. I mean, really only the one mistake and then threw that one ball up in the overhead screen, but in terms of catching, as good a support as we've seen from Gallo all season.
Absolutely. Gallo is first season here with Battle Court and getting used to the court that he's never played on before. It's taken him a bit, but the last couple weeks, catching's been solid, has it been throws. There it is right there. Getting feedback from both Zuleika and Arta. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. Currently playing our first of 6 scheduled matches for this game day. Here we are in the ESPN3 players cage. See the fireballs there? Hormachea talking with both Inaki and Ikeda. About 10 seconds to go. We'll begin our next set.
Yeah, Hormachea has been on fire with the 2-wall kills in this division. 12 of 15 in Division 4 doubles this year. 1 for 1 in that opening set. Go over to Iturbide. I mean, 16 out of 27, and we didn't see either player really open it up. So the numbers tell you what you're going to see here in the second set. We'll see. Chargers have the serve coming up.
We're ready to begin our second set. Iturbide has the serve. Here's the backhand by Ikeda. Iturbide, backhand, almost. First point of the second set goes to Hormachea and Ikeda of the Fireballs.
Yeah, I don't even, honestly haven't seen that with Iturbide.
He couldn't have had control of it.
Yeah.
He couldn't have had control of it. There's things obviously we can't see because the baskets are facing the front wall. We're sitting at the back wall. So that ball had to be just bobbling around in there. There's the forehand by Gallo. It passes Robote left side by Hormachea. Shoots down and scores. 2 points for Hormachea and Ikeda. Hormachea has the serve for the Fireballs.
And if we've seen Gallo miss a couple balls, it's been more to the right side than the left.
Yes.
That's where those struggles
and
start.
that was an unusual one. That was almost like a pika, so for a big bounce.
Yeah, and it looked like Gallo thought that Iturbide was going to try to pick that one. He was screened a little bit, so a difficult catch, but one that he would expect to make still.
Ball tipped by Hormachea midcourt. First point in the second set for Iturbide and Gallo. The Chargers, Iturbide serves. In and out of the cesta. That ball goes off the serve. We're all tied up 2 points apiece. Iturbide has the serve again.
Well, I'll tell you what, just trading misses, each player with one to begin this set, and it's 2-2. How rare was that miss from Hormachea?
And then that drop by, yeah.
I mean, Hormachea catching over 98% in Division 4. And that's a clean miss earlier.
There's the backhand by Ikeda. Iturbide back to the 10 line to make the catch. Fine catch by Ikeda, made deep. Here's Iturbide, backhand. Beautiful catch by Ikeda. Comes out on the forehand. Iturbide cuts it off. Rifles it. What a catch by Ikeda. Low and hard. Caught down low by Iturbide. Here's Ikeda, backhand from the 11 line. Hormachea now, backhand from the 9. Robote, that rebound off the back wall, comes out to the 5 line, sends straight wall-to-wall by Iturbide. Gallo on the catch, backhand. Ikeda, fine catch overhead on the left side at the 11 line. Backhand by Gallo. Robote, left side right up the middle. Gallo has it on the forehand. Robote forehand save by Iturbide. Here's Hormachea. To the inside, Gallo makes the catch. Back to the inside he goes. Robote, the rebound from the back wall, played by Hormachea, right back to the inside. Beautiful catch by Gallo. Tough Robote save by Hormachea, straight up and down in to the backhand of Iturbide. Iturbide now on the forehand. Cortada stopped on the forehand of Ikeda. Juggling ruled on the catch of Gallo. That is a 3rd point for Hormachea and Ikeda. Hormachea has the serve for the fireballs. Yeah, when that ball comes into the cesta, it will roll. It will roll, but it can't lose contact with the surface of the inside of the cesta. Judges looking for that as they look for tips. Sorry, not tips as in, to be tipped by the audience. Just there's no tip bucket for the looking for the ball when it's occasionally tipped. There's some fine things that are sometimes difficult to see with the ball moving as fast as it is. Robote left side by Hormachea. Iturbide lets it pass. Gallo over the top. Ikeda from the 10 line. Big right side by Ikeda. Robote at the sidewall, saved by Iturbide. Here's Hormachea winding up. Inside placement will score on the second bounce. 4 points for the Fireballs. Hormachea and Ikeda. Hormachea has the serve.
Well, both of these front quarters have done a very good job of taking away the traditional costado 2-wall. Really, the only space that's open up on the court is the front section, and that's with the drop shot.
Well, both Hormachea and Iturbide are so fast. If you're going to throw a shot against them, you better throw it really good.
That was really well done. But generally, I mean, look for maybe some more split placements because the 2-wall generally just not there.
There's a backhand by Ikeda to the back wall, out to the Robote. Here's Iturbide. Hormachea calls for the Robote. Ikeda now from the 11 line. A hard backhand caught well by Ikeda. He keeps it inside and Gallo's there. Robote left side, back to the inside. Big bounce will score. 5 points, possible set, possible match for Hormachea and Ikeda of the Fireballs with 5 points.
Yeah, look, that one, I think Gallo thought too, was going to stay more to the inside. That really kicked off the side wall and
but also the bounce. Second one we've seen from Hormachea.
Like, all players have been so good that you just have to change it up a little bit, and those bouncers have caught Gallo now twice.
Carom by Gallo is out. That is point, set, and match for Hormachea and Ikeda, taking it in straight sets. 6-2 in the second set.
Yeah, it's a big win for the Fireballs to start off this game day. Warriors jumped them in the standings a little bit earlier today in the first part of our doubleheader, and they get 1.5 points back right away. Hormachea and Ikeda remaining perfect. That's 7-0 now. Coming up next, we have third division doubles. That's going to be Inaki and Cabrera against Zulaika and Arta.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Take a look at that game day score now, reflecting those 1.5 points after the doubles win by the Fireballs. 2 points back of the Warriors. And the Chargers holding on to second place. 11 points between them and the Renegades. We're going to hear from our winning team here, Hormachea and Ikeda. There they are, the 4th division team for the Fireballs. You guys are now undefeated at 7-0. When you guys first put this team together, one of the biggest questions was, can Ikeda move to the backcourt? We'll ask you, Ikeda, how have you felt back there so far this season?
Well, it's easy playing the back with a player as Alex. So I would say the transition was easy.
Yeah, and Hormachea, I mean, you had that matchup against Iturbide, who's one of the best shot makers on this roster. What was the key to slowing him down tonight?
Basically, we wanted to keep the ball in the back, keep playing Gallo till he leaves the ball up in the front and I can get my chance to throw my kill shots. Ikeda's playing really, really well. He's defending real well. He's backing all the backcourters up and just leaving me easy points to kill in the front.
Well, awesome, guys. Another great performance again, 7-0. Congratulations on that win to start off the day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And coming up next, move over to the 3rd division of doubles. We got a great matchup here. Top-ranked players in the front court. We're going to see Inaki and Cabrera against Zuleika and Arta. Another matchup that was played a little bit earlier in the season, the second and final match between these two teams, went the way of Zuleika and Arta a little bit earlier on, but that was without a healthy Inaki. He is back out here and getting to full strength.
Yeah, no, we've been seeing him. Obviously, the 2-all's been working for him, but the issues that he had for the extended period of time were on the right side, were on the forehand. But we've been seeing it. The serves have been going where he wants them to go, and the power has been coming back. Of course, Zuleika's right side's been spot on. That guy throws the ball hard.
And overall, Inaki and Cabrera, that spot, 3rd division doubles, 5-3 for the Fireballs. Zuleika and Arta is 3-4. Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin match number 2, 3rd division doubles. Representing the Fireballs, we have the team of Inaki and Cabrera. And for the Chargers, the team of Zuleika and Arta. There's a serve. Match 2 is underway. Backhand to the inside, caught by Cabrera. Backhand by Zuleika. Here's Inaki, back to the 10. Catch low on the left side by Arta. Powerful throw, picked up and then dropped by Inaki. First point goes to Zuleika and Arta.
Ball just comes in and out of the cesta. Catching the ball down low at the sidewall behind you, it isn't optimal as far as maintaining control of the ball.
Cabrera, forehand to the inside. Arta backing up. Nice catch as it crosses the sidewall. Cabrera pulls it in at the 12 line. The backhand lobbed up. Arta is there. Catch by Cabrera. Low runner to the inside. Pulled in by Zuleika. This one stopped overhead. Cabrera. That one will kick off the sidewall. Zuleika looks to play the rebote. Drops it inside. Cabrera makes the catch at the 11 line. Arta, same spot. Powerful throw. Caught overhead. Here's Cabrera now a little bit deeper in the backcourt. Able to pass. Rebote forehand. Rifled inside. Cut off by Inaki. Catch there by Arta. Zuleika. Here's Arta back there at the 11. Cabrera now to the inside. Arta steps up. makes the catch, puts it along the wall. Cabrera back at the 13 line, drops it inside. This one's coming out. Forehand rebote, picked off the sidewall. Inaki advancing on it. Looking to pass. Arta's out of the way. Zulaika comes back for the rebote. Catch low, left side by Cabrera. Right back to Arta. Cabrera calls him off, makes the catch, drops it inside. Zulaika backhand, crossing the sidewall, controlled by Cabrera. Here's Arta again at the 12th line, right to the inside. This one's coming out. Rebote played high off the front wall. Zulaika's got it. Splitter. Cabrera takes off. He will not get to it. Zulaika with a second point and the serve.
Yeah, I mean, when you see Zulaika winding up like this, you see him attacking. He's going to take this ball in the air. Is he going to throw a traditional 2-ball? No, split placement. Inaki's more than capable of getting up there and stopping a 2-ball that's opening up about the 3-4 line.
Arta back it up. Good stop on the left side. Cabrera comes flying in. Lost it as he went to make the throw. 3 in a row for Zulaika and Arta.
It's a rare miss for Cabrera. Cabrera is one of the most solid catchers that we have. Not speaking statistically, but I'm saying that as far as someone who's made the adjustment to this court, but also he doesn't do a lot of jumping when catching. In that case, he was off his feet.
Stats back it up too. So that's good.
So all right, I like when my observations go with the stats. I do like that.
Forehand rebote played to the inside. Good catch on the sidewall by Arta. Cabrera missed it. 4 in a row now. Chargers lead.
So you heard Inaki calling for the ball.
This is just a good throw here too.
Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful right on the side wall. You can see right here, Cabrera, but right about that time that he was lining up for it, Inaki was calling him off. But still, that was a difficult catch. Made low and behind him. You want to catch the ball in front of you and preferably above your waist.
And that's what Inaki's saying. That one's coming in low. It's going to come out, and I got the rebote.
Yes.
Zulaika back on the inside. Powerful throw. Here's the rebote. Rebote forehand. Played to the inside. Cut off again. Here's Zulaika. Inaki waits on the rebote. To the inside for Arta. Cabrera now from the 11. Puts it along the wall, dropping in the corner. Zulaika has to dig it out. He comes up the middle. Forehand stopped by Inaki. He puts it inside. Zulaika into the 2-wall, and it opens to score. 5 points and a possible set point for the Chargers.
Yeah, just thrown beautifully by. I mean, Zulaika's absolutely ready for this. Comes in, and he just seems so much more comfortable in fall 2024 with his 2-wall. I mean, he just snaps it quick.
Cabrera handles the serve, drops it on the sidewall. Zulaika waits for the rebote, puts it at the feet of Inaki, comes to the backcourt. Cabrera. That one dropping along the wall. Arta makes a save. Inaki makes a scoop into the 2-wall. That opens wide to score. Fireball's on the board. Still a possible set point.
There'll be no shutout here, but this is a beautiful 2-wall by Inaki. See the way it just goes right into the sidewall, cuts to the front wall, drops in the floor. It's already hit it out to the screen by the 2.5 line. Very well done.
Arta handles the serve. Blasts the backhand, caught off the sidewall. There's Cabrera. Zulaika from the 9 line, he goes wall to wall, hits high off the back wall, played by Inaki. Catch by Arta from the 11 line, he powers the backhand. Cabrera keeps it on the left side. Good stop overhead, the backhand comes out low to the forehand of Zulaika. He powers it off the side wall. Cabrera ducks, Inaki tracks down the rebote. Arta waits on it, deep in the backcourt. It's a powerful throw. Cabrera secures it. Back at the 12. Zulaika lobs it out of reach. Robote forehand. Push to the outside. Zulaika. Not a lot of space to make the play. That's a good catch by Inaki up there in the front. Drops it to Arta. Back at the 11. Catch on the forehand of Cabrera. He lost his footing. Zulaika able to attack. Forehand blasted inside. Inaki couldn't save the rebote. Point and set. Zulaika and Arta win it 6-1, 2 minutes. We'll come back and play set number 2. Zulaika and Arta close out that first set and won the first matchup a little bit earlier in the season in this third division doubles. Look at Cabrera here. Yeah, just lost his footing on the throw. Fed the forehand of Zulaika, and
then after
he
that,
just blasted it.
They just kind of took themselves out of that point. First set of our second match is complete. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking their breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. There you have Zulaika on the left-hand side of your screen. Arta, the number 46, seated there. I think someone asked him if he wanted a towel, shook his head no. So said, all right, I'll fan you instead. You see on the other side of the player's cage, fireballs surrounding Cabrera. So you be there on his knees, Ikeda and Cabrera, old friends. Basically telling, can't hear him, but basically just reassuring. I mean, Cabrera's had a phenomenal season for someone who's really playing their first year at Magic City and Battle Court. So,
I mean, that is hard to believe. I mean, just started in 2024 in the fall.
And catching the way he does.
In the spring.
Yeah, I mean, this, if anything, he may be slightly off, but he's had a fantastic year so far.
Yeah, I mean, Zulaika just been on another level as of late. I mean, the Costado has been great. He's mixing up the shots well, too, and he's just a tough guy to play against. Second set starting up. Inaki and Cabrera have the serve.
Even Andrew doesn't want to listen to himself.
We're ready to begin set 2. Inaki and Cabrera serve.
I just had to talk to them.
There's a serve. Set 2 has begun. Backhand to the inside, pulled in by Cabrera. This one dropping. Arta steps up. Catch overhead. Cabrera high and hard to the inside. Arta's out of the way. Cabrera narrowly avoids it. Here's Inaki with a missed ball. Zulaika and Arta on the board first in our second set.
I think Inaki may have been distracted by that Cabrera matrix-like move to avoid the ball touching him when it was coming off the back wall.
Again, right to that right side. Just surprised Inaki with that miss. Cabrera secures the serve. High and hard again. Here's the rebote. Rebote played to the inside, caught off the side wall. This one a little lower. Arta ducks. Zulaika gets back in there, just lays it up. Inaki takes it off the side wall. Arta's backhand, caught by Cabrera. Cabrera from the left side. That's on the wall. Arta gets in there. Nice catch. Powerful return. Inaki, aggressive call, makes the save. Rebote left side, played to the inside, picked up. Here's Arta.
Ooh,
good catch off the sidewall by Cabrera. Hard backhand. Arta steps around it to keep it on the left side. Forehand Rebote. Cutting close to the inside. Cabrera lets it pass. Inaki makes a tough save. Zulaika into the costado. Straight to the inside. Cabrera lunging catch. There's the backhand. Arta now passing from the left side. Inaki lays it up. Zulaika has it again. The costado drops it inside. Rebote. Dug out. Inaki puts this one even closer. Arta up the wall. Comes down with the ball. Arta with another good catch off the numbers. There's the backhand, kicking up and out. Rebote left side. Gets by Zulaika. Here's Arta from the backcourt. Catch again by Cabrera. Drops it inside. Zulaika goes up with the catch. Hard backhand is coming out a long way. Inaki tracks it down at the 6. Drops it inside for Arta. Cabrera now. Arta comes flying back in to make the catch. This one died off the front wall. Cabrera settles back at the 13 line. Oh, this drops in the corner. Tough save by Zulaika. Inaki's got it. Outside placement. Scoop by Zulaika. Zulaika powers it over the top. Cabrera will not play the rebote. 2 in a row for the Chargers.
Zulaika made an adjustment after he made that catch to the outside. And Cabrera, a bit more frustrated than we've seen him in the past. And being that frustrated often doesn't help your play. See this catch by Zulaika. Ooh. He doesn't go sidearm, brings it over the top, plays it off the side wall. That was a good decision. And again, the decision has to be made within, I don't know, a second or two.
Yeah. Cabrera takes in the serve. Hard backhand. Sticks inside. Arta's there. Catch on the left side of Cabrera. Low runner inside. That's Zulaika with the catch. Coming out up to the 5 line. Inaki back over the top. Right to Arta. Arta's low runner. There's Inaki. Zulaika, forehand rebote. That's launched. It's high off the back wall and coming back up to the 5 line. Zulaika cuts it off quickly into the 2 wall. That drops out. Point 4, Inaki and Cabrera, they're on the board.
Looked like Zulaika looking to the player's case to see.
I was seeing who was he looking at.
Yeah, well, just I guess should we question that? And there was basically no.
Yeah.
It was basically no. That was that was out. Looking at Iturbide, if I'm not mistaken.
Iturbide was back there. Let's see. Yeah. That's
at a minimum, it's on the line, which is still out. Best case is it's out. Just how out?
How far out?
Yeah,
and
how
that
out?
Yep.
Yeah.
Backhand to the inside. Catch overhead by Cabrera. Zulaika lets it come out. Powerful rebote. Secured off the sidewall. Good catch by Cabrera. There's the backhand. Arta stops another one. Rebote's coming out. Dropped inside. Zulaika with the flying catch. Hard backhand. This is on the wall. Cabrera pulls it in. Cabrera reaching. He secures the catch. This is right in the wall. What a play by Zulaika. Backhand. Oh, it's a one-handed catch by Cabrera back behind him. Cabrera now at the 12. Puts it inside. Arta. Lobs this one up. Back to Cabrera. We're going to slow it down and pass. Arta steps back. Not going to let him. They're trying to slow this one down. Arta finally lets it come out. Zulaika powers the rebote. Inaki gets in there. Drop shot. Dropped in the pad, and the pad is bad. 3 points for the Chargers.
Definitely changing things up. Inaki was with placing it to the inside like that. Hadn't seen him do that yet in this game. But just a little too low.
Cabrera puts it back to the right side of Zulaika. Powerful throw. Oh, nice save by Inaki. Zulaika keeps the pressure on. Another backhand. This one comes shooting off the back wall. Inaki makes a save. Catch overhead by Zulaika. What a
What a
play by
catch.
Cabrera. Takes it off the sidewall, able to pass on the return. Robote forehand, launched inside, stopped overhead. Robote left side. No play for Zulaika, lets it pass to the backcourt. Here's Arta. Throwing that one out of reach. Forehand Robote tracked down, put inside. There's Arta with the catch. Zulaika winds it up. Ooh, Inaki gets in there. Drop shot. Dropped
Well
in
done.
to score. It's a second point for the Fireballs, Inaki and Cabrera.
That's what Inaki obviously wanted on that first one. He got the second one. Well done. First
Yeah.
bounce, second
Close
but
to the
yeah,
sidewall,
but
too.
yeah, Artos. So that's as much as an inside. It's more of an inside placement than a
Right,
drop
right.
shot.
Inaki comes cross court, cuts it off, backhand on the wall. Arta again with a great grab. Catch by Cabrera, back in the corner. Dropped along the wall. Arta once more. Zulaika cuts that one off at the 10 line. Powerful backhand. This one thrown out of reach. Robote forehand laid up. Zulaika's there to cut it off. Costado.
Wow, way too much.
Two-wall got away from him. That's out of play. 33. Fireball serve.
Yeah, Zulaika, knowing that he released it way too early. Again, the players are doing a lot when they're making when you're throwing a shot in the front court. You're trying to be aware of where your opponents are. You're actually dissuaded from doing that. You know, just no, pick a shot and throw it, and your opponents are where they are.
Nice backhand by Arta. Inaki keeps it inside. Big bouncer picked up. Controlled by Arta. He passes on the return. Robote left side, played to the inside. Michael let it pass. Here's Arta from deep in the backcourt. Puts it inside. Good catch by Cabrera. There's the backhand. Zulaika cuts it off. A runner. Here's Cabrera now. This one comes shooting off the back wall. Zulaika powers it. Cabrera ducks. Inaki returns
Beautiful.
a two-wall
Beautiful.
off the Robote. That scores.
Beautiful. That's a bit more of the Inaki that we remember and what he's working to get back to.
Yeah, you just can't let Zulaika keep cutting these balls off on the inside. And
No, look at
Inaki
Zulaika.
is the one guy who can really make him pay with that two-wall.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Just needs the confidence to throw it. He threw it there beautifully.
Arta in the middle of the court, handles a serve. That backhand. Stopped by Cabrera. Arta runs up on it. Backhand from the 10. Push to the outside. Inaki tracks it down. Drops it back to Arta. Oh, runner blasted and caught by Cabrera. Cabrera out from the left side. Arta gets there. Go to the left side. Played to the inside. Arta with the catch. Backhand. Caught overhead by Cabrera. Keeps this to the inside. Arta reaching in. Cabrera able to pass from the left side. Zulaika rather tracks down the Robote.
Oh, what
back
a catch.
inside. What a catch by Cabrera. What a scoop now by Arta. Forehand delivered inside. Inaki with the placement shot to the inside. Ooh, Zulaika gets up to it. Zulaika blasted inside. The scoop is missed. 4-4 is the score. Zulaika and Arta serve.
You know, I've been talking about a lot of names here. We're talking about how Zulaika played, how Inaki's coming along, Cabrera, but Arta's been spot on in the back. He's been making catch after catch.
He really has.
Positioning has been good. Communication with his partner has been excellent. Arta's been playing great so far this match.
Powerful serve. Ooh, Cabrera got in there before it crossed. Backhand takes him outside. Zulaika. Well, that's going to be a tough one. It opens up, and it scores. Zulaika and Arta have 5 points. They have a possible set and a possible match point. That one just a wonky spin because it caught would have been the front wall first there and really opened up off the back wall.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was thrown to the corner, and it happened so quick that it's tough for Cabrera to get a read on exactly what wall that hit first, and he saw both fireballs.
Basically, you know which way to move or which way to reach. I'm reaching out with my backhand and my forehand.
Hard serve, handled by Cabrera. Catch by Zulaika, inside placement. Oh, it's a 2-wall. Inaki fires it. Zulaika tracks it down. He whips the carambola. It's stopped by Cabrera. Keeps the match going. Arta over the top to the right side. Here's Inaki, able to save the rebote. Arta reaching way up high. Good control. Another strong backhand. Cabrera keeps it on the left side. Zulaika calls him off. Inside placement. Another one that really opens up. Inaki knows where to be. Makes a save. Zulaika coming cross court. Makes the catch. Rebote. Forehand, saved inside. Right back to Zulaika. Zulaika the inside placement. Cabrera scoops another. Arta now with the scoop along the inside. Powerful backhand. Coming out again. Rebote played up at the 7. Coming up the middle. Oh, tough read. Zulaika.
Good save.
Just got in there. And it's missed up by Cabrera. Point, set, and match. Hard-fought match going to the Chargers. Zulaika and Arta win it 6-1, 6-4. And with that, the Chargers tie up the game day. 1.5 points for each team now. After that doubles win by Zulaika and Arta. Coming up next, keep it with doubles. Second division, Hormache and Ubia take on Iturbide and Benny. See that game day score now, all knotted up. 1.5 points through our first 2 doubles matches. Should note this is a standard game day. We have 2 singles matches and 4 doubles matches, so 8 points up for grabs in total. Split through the first 2 matches of the game day. See some practice going on. Iturbide coming out for his second match of the day with Benny back behind him. They'll take on Hormache and Ubia. Second division doubles match. Before we get to that, though, we're going to hear from our winners, Zulaika and Arta. Yeah, overall, some great catching in the backcourt there by Arta. Zulaika kept doing his thing up at the front, translated to a straight set win for the Chargers. Here they are, Zulaika and Arta. Going to start with Arta in the backcourt. Some of the best catching we've seen from you this season in this division. How did you feel back there tonight?
Good, actually. I was telling John Zulaika that there was a point in the match where I told him, take it easy. Let's try to make long rallies because I was feeling very confident. So, yeah, I was feeling good.
Yeah, and generally coming into that match, you know that Inaki's nursing his way back to full health. What was the strategy coming into it?
Yeah, I mean, exactly that. Inaki is not in full health, so that's obviously an advantage for us. We had some very tough, good games. All went to 3 matches, 5-5, and we lost, I think, like 3 in a row.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we came from despite of losing, playing good, and I think we had confidence.
Well, awesome, guys. Big win for you. And then Zulaika, how are the shots feeling up there in the front? The Costado seemed to be working early for you.
Yeah, early in the match, in the first set, yeah, they worked out well. Unfortunately, in the second set, I was not as accurate as in the first one. But one of the keys today was Arta's performance. He played well, but he also transmitted confidence and calm, which is very, very important. And we got the good result today.
Awesome, great teamwork and a great win for your Chargers tonight. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you,
guys.
Moving on over to the second division doubles. Iturbide and Benny take on Hormache and Ubia. Just 2 wins for this Fireballs team, 2 and 5 overall this season. You flip over to Iturbide and Benny. Exact opposite, 5-2. Always got to be careful with Hormachea up there in the front. See what he can do in this matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin match number 3. Second division doubles. Representing the Fireballs, we have Hormachea and Ubia. And for the Chargers, it's Iturbide and Benny.
There's the serve. We begin. Here's the backhand by Benny. Ubia. Fine catch. Backhand from the 11 line. Benny at the 13. Backhand to the inside. Beautiful catch by Ubia deep in the backcourt. Iturbide comes to the 9 line to make this catch. Here's Ubia. Lower and harder. This ball's tipped at the side wall first point. This match goes to Fireballs, Hormachea, and Ubia. Hormachea serves.
Same way Iturbide started that first match, just a tip ball up there in the front court. Catching hasn't been quite as sharp as we're used to seeing from him, but
yeah, today, yes.
Got a long way to go, though.
Yeah, definitely. Here's a backhand by Benny. Ubia down low, makes a great catch and rifles this backhand. Rotate forehand by Hormachea. Iturbide attacks, lets it pass to Benny. Ubia, backhand from the 9 line. Benny's there. Hormachea back at the 10. Benny's there. Iturbide now from the 9 to the inside. Ubia again. Backhand from the 11. Powerfully thrown. Benny to the 13. Hormachea. Costado. Placement to the inside. Caught the pad, and the pad is bad. Tied up. 1-1. Iturbide serves for the Chargers.
Oh, with that placement shot, it worked out of the first match, but we're just not used to seeing him throw it from that deep into the backcourt. I mean, maybe up at the 5 line, that's the right shot, but he was back closer to the 9 or 10 line and just wasn't going to reach that front wall.
Benny will take this on the forehand at the 11. High and hard to the front wall it goes. Here's the backhand by Ubia. Ubia sends one. This Rebote coming all the way out to the 5 line. This ball clears the overhead screen. Rebote forehand by Hormachea, and Benny's there. Big backhand by Ubia, caught by Benny. Ubia now on the forehand. Iturbide from the 9 line on the backhand. Wall to wall from the left side. Rebote played to pass, but caught by Benny. Here's the backhand. Benny down low. Beautiful catch at the 13 line. Big backhand by Ubia. Benny gets in there. Backhand from the 10 line. Rebote forehand by Hormachea. Iturbide cuts it off, winds up. Placement to the inside, read by Hormachea. Wow. He gets there and returns it. Ubia rifling it outside. Hormachea got that. Cortada follows, stopped by Benny. Ubia down low, keeps the ball in play. Big backhand by Ubia. Here's Benny from the 11 line. What a catch by Ubia in the corner. Benny from the 11 again. Ubi is there. Low runner. This one picked up by Benny. Hormachea, forehand Rebote, played to pass. Iturbide makes the Rebote. Hormachea aggressively from the costado, opens up. Iturbide's there. Carambola on the return. Caught, but not returned. Beautifully played by all four players. Iturbide and Benny are on the board with their second point.
Wow, it really was a tremendous point. A couple sequences in there, and this last one able to finish it off here on the carambola by Iturbide. Take a look here, 2-wall, pretty good one. Look at the reach by Iturbide.
Look at the focus,
to track it down. Ball maintains contact with the bottom of the basket. Hormachea very much made that catch, but just, yeah, to get that throw off would have been incredible and sent it up in the overhead screen.
The presence of mind to get it into your cesta, but then also, since you're running and you made the catch, to try to do a one-handed throw while looking the opposite way. Sorry, folks, that's a bit much. That was really close. That was like really close.
That's almost every day with him.
Yeah, no, Iturbide, he likes to get a head start on getting to the inside, but... Here's a catch by Benny, backhand from the 10 line. Benny down low, here's the backhand from the 10 line. Low runner to the inside, a Rebote. So caught by Iturbide. Inside placement, scoop by Ubia. And a powerful backhand follows. Rebote forehand, straight back. Ubia is there. Iturbide, 2-all to the pad. 2-2, we're all tied up. Hormachea will serve for the Fireballs.
Yeah, I think both of these front court is really better served going for a split placement as opposed to the traditional 2-wall. I mean, both of these guys are expecting the 2-wall to come and try to beat them towards the net, so they're darting out there and defending it pretty much every time they wind it up on the costado. The split placement forces the backcourter to pay close attention, and they got to make a tough play moving across the court and defend the drop shot and the inside. That's a lot for the backcourter to think about.
Absolutely. There's a catch by Benny. There's the backhand. Ubia plays the Rebote. Iturbide has it. Winds up. Costi to the inside. Thrown hard. This ball juggled in the backcourt. 3 points for Iturbide and Benny of the Chargers. Iturbide serves. That was a great effort by Ubia.
Really
I mean,
was.
just tremendous. I mean, positioning was absolutely there, but ball was coming fast. There's the backhand by Iturbide. Catch by Hormachea. Hormachea from the 8 line, wall to wall. Rebote coming out. Hormachea is going to have to go to the backcourt. Great effort, but he had to make a mighty reach to try to save that. 4 points for Iturbide and Benny. Iturbide has the serve.
Yeah, it didn't seem like great communication there by the Fireballs. Generally, you don't like to see a opposing front quarter lunging back for the Rebote like that. Tough to keep it under that overhead screen as you go down to the floor.
Here's the backhand by Ubia. Here's Benny on the backhand from the 11 line. There's a backhand by Ubia. Wall to wall, coming out to the Rebote. Rebote forehand rifled. and beautifully caught by Hormachea. Benny down low, great catch. Big backhand. Ubia in the corner, backhand. Here's Benny off the sidewall. Benny now from the 11 line to the inside. Ubia is there again. Backhand to the inside. Iturbide, Rebote. Hormachea cuts it off, winds up. Splitter off the tip of Benny Sesta. It will score. 3 points for Hormachea and Ubia. Iturbide and Benny with 4. Hormachea serves.
I think Hormachea, because this is a pretty good illustration of why it's hard to defend the split placement as a backcourter. Benny's moving up, defending the drop shot,
100%.
stepping up to take the inside placement in the air. He doesn't have a lot of time to react to get to the outside to scoop that one up for the splitter. And
he did get assessed on it.
Good on Benny to get there.
Good read,
just
absolutely.
Tough to scoop it up.
There's a backhand by Benny. Wall to wall and out to the Rebote. Hormachea, big bounce. On the sidewall, Benny makes a great grab on the forehand. Low runner. Beautifully caught by Benny. Returned high and inside. Rebote for Hormachea. Swing and a miss. Mid-court. 5 points for Iturbide and Benny. Possible set point.
Yeah, not often you see Hormachea just miss a Rebote coming straight to his right side.
No matter how much experience the player has, gets back to the basic of watch the ball go into your cesta, whether you're making a catch off the front wall or you're playing it off the back wall in a Rebote. Would be on the backhand to the inside, wall to wall, out to the Rebote. Iturbide is there. Benny from the 11 line. Beautiful catch by Benny at the 13. Puts it back right into the corner, out to the Rebote. Hormachea plays the Rebote. Ubia now on the forehand, literally went over the head of Iturbide. Here is Rebote by Iturbide and a beautiful catch by Ubia. A bullet is stopped by Benny at the 12 line. Hormachea, Costavo will score. 4 points for Hormachea and Ubia. Still possible set point for Iturbide and Benny.
Yeah, Benny is so worried about that drop shot that he caught himself up and having to make a difficult scoop there to his right side. You don't want to give him the drop shot and be beat on that. We've seen it all season long, so Benny doing the right thing, trying to take that away. Just a good adjustment by Hormachea. Drop it right at the feet.
There's a backhand by Benny. What a catch by Ubia at the 12 line. Powerful backhand. Low runner. Beautifully caught by Benny. Backhand to the inside. Ball tipped. Point and set for Iturbide and Benny. Taking the first set 6-4. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out. Play our next set. So my, oh my, the ball being thrown hard.
Yeah.
Some near misses. Just players overly anxious to get to the inside. That guy right there, Iturbide. I mean, fearless, I guess is one is if you is well, the positive is the positive spin?
Yeah, absolutely. If there were odds to take one to the leg, he'd have the shortest odds on the roster. I mean, he gets in there. You said fearless, but sometimes looks a little reckless too. Man, it's close, but to his credit, hasn't taken one yet. Beautiful carambola here. Caught basically on the floor, but sent up into the overhead screen. And you see Arta back there in the charter section of the players' cage, talking with Iturbide after that first set. Iturbide looking to get the win in his second match of the day. He and Gallo dropped that earlier one against Hormachea and Ikeda. But then Zulike and Arta came right back, tied up the game day with the win just a few moments ago. Here we are in match number 3. First set going the way of the Chargers.
Here we are on the Fireball side of the ESPN3 players cage. You see Ubia keeping the cesta tied on, as well as his helmet. Ubia played great that. They weren't on the winning end of the set, but he played great.
Yeah, Ubia is one of the streakier catchers. Sometimes he's on, he's great because he has such overwhelming power that he can go out there and win you a match, or at least make it very difficult for both players out there. And sometimes he's just not in rhythm at all. Today seems to be closer to the former side of the pendulum.
He's just been making catch after difficult catches, putting it back to the inside.
A great backcourt play really all day for the Chargers. Arta in that first match,
Absolutely.
Benny coming back here, and see what happens in this second set.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our second set. Hormachea will have the serve for the Fireballs. Hormachea serves. The second set has begun. Here's the backhand by Benny. In the corner, Ubia, backhand. Powerfully thrown wall to wall from the left side. Catch by Hormachea, backhand from the 8. Here's a catch by Benny on the forehand. Ubia picks it up on the left side. Big backhand, Robote coming out. Robote at the sidewall, beautifully saved. Hormachea going for it on the scoop. A high scoop on the left side is tipped. First point of the second set goes to Iturbide and Benny of the Chargers.
Yeah, that's Hormachea trying to make a play up there in the front court. That would have been a difficult scoop, and probably thinking about the 2-wall or something after. Just couldn't secure that catch. He gets the Chargers on the board first. Set 2.
Here's a backhand by Ubia. Ubia from the 10 line. Lower and harder. Caught by Iturbide. Robote save. That did not clear the overhead screen. 2 points for Iturbide and Benny. Iturbide has the serve.
Not the best communication for the Fireballs today either. I mean, there's been a couple times where you got players diving all over and late aggressive calls, and you just like to see a name on that ball a little bit earlier.
Whereas we don't have like the traditional chick-chacks and chulas consistently, balls still do not come all the way out to be played for a successful Robote. That ball is tipped off the serve. 3 points for Iturbide and Benny. Iturbide has the serve.
Was close to the back part of the service box, but looked to be in, and just got to secure that catch if you're Ubia. Can't worry about the official.
There's a backhand by Ubia. Backhand now by Benny. Beautiful catch by Ubia off the sidewall. Powerful backhand, high and hard to the back wall. Robote forehand. What a scoop by Ubia. Backhand 2-all, caught the pad, and the pad is bad. 4 points for Iturbide and Benny. Of the Chargers, Iturbide serves.
Down a set and a half, you really don't like to see the backhand 2-wall coming in.
Especially as good as he's been playing in the back with the catching.
Yeah, I mean, if it's tied and you're trying to mix it up, I get it. It's one thing, but down a couple points too. You got Hormachea in the front. Rather have him do the killing in the point.
Fault under serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Here's a catch by Hormachea. Backhand from the 7. Benny, beautiful catch at the 12. Robote at the sidewall, saved by Hormachea. Here's Iturbide. Ichibide calls for the rebote, plays it inside, picked up quick by Hormachea. Hormachea's 2-wall, stopped by Ichibide. What a catch by Hormachea. There's the backhand. That backhand clears the overhead screen. Hormachea for the rebote outside to score. That's the first point in the second set for Hormachea and Ubia. Hormachea has the serve for the Fireballs. My, oh my. He just blasted that to the outside.
Yeah, just mixing it up, hard to the outside, sometimes very effective.
There's a backhand by Benny. Ubia. Backhand from the 11 line. Rebote forehand. Hormachea makes the catch. Winds up. Placement inside. Benny took off. Makes the catch. Fakes the 2-wall. Puts it inside. Ubia's there. Ubia blasts it back. Here's Ichibide at the 9 line. Ubia on the forehand. Over the top. Big time over the top. Rebote coming out. Rebote saved by Ichibide. Hormachea is there. Hormachea split placement, read by Benny, stopped by Benny. Ubia straight to the outside. Oh, Ichibide got assessed on it, but could not maintain his footing. That's 2 points for Hormachea and Ubia. Hormachea has the serve for the Fireballs.
Another one to the outside. I think if the Chargers would have communicated, Benny had a much better play on this ball. Just had a little more time to react to it. Ichibide got in there, tries to get it off, and ball pops out of the basket.
Aggressive play by all 4 players here in this second set.
But again, just mixing it up, throwing it hard to the outside, and it's tough to read.
There's a backhand by Benny. Ubia from the 11 line. Ubia on the forehand. Hard to the inside. Catch by Benny. Hormachea from the 8. Lower and harder. Benny's going to look for a difficult rebote. Makes the save. Here's Hormachea. Costado 2-wall opens wide and scores. That's 3 points for Hormachea and Ubia of Fireballs. Ichibide and Benny with 4. Hormachea serves.
Well, when you haven't thrown the traditional Costado 2-wall, you go to it late, it's going to be open. Take a look here, best opportunity. He's thrown a lot of splitters. He's thrown some drop shots, and you see the hesitation by Ichibide. His first reaction isn't to dart to the outside and defend. He's looking for the splitter. He's looking for maybe a drop shot.
I may have to cut back to my left. Yeah, right. Absolutely. Here's a backhand by Hormachea. Benny's there. Rebote forehand. This one caught by Ichibide. Powerful throw. Rebote coming out on the wall. Hormachea is there again. Beautiful catch by Benny at the 11. Ichibide back to the inside, makes the catch. Powerful backhand. Benny's there. Hormachea calls for the rebote. Benny moves up on it. Caught in the air, down low by Ubia. Rebote comes rifled out. Hormachea calls for it. Rebote inside. Benny maneuvers around Hormachea, throws the carom. Hormachea is there. Hard throw, back to Benny. Benny looking for a difficult rebote. He makes the save. Here's Hormachea. Hormachea hard, caught by Ichibide. Here's the backhand. Caught by Ubia. Backhand to the inside. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand save. Hormachea is on it, winding up. Placement to the inside, caught the pad, and the pad is bad. That's 5 points. Possible set, possible match for Ichibide and Benny. Ichibide has the serve.
Well, I'll say, I mean, the Chargers have defended the drop shot pretty well all day long, and
Absolutely.
I think that threw off that throw by Hormachea, just trying to kiss it really close to the front wall, drop it just above the pad. Game of inches and was just a little bit low there. If you got a replay too, I mean, Benny was charging. He had a good read on it.
Absolutely.
Made a great save on the Robote earlier that kept him in it. Iturbide bailed him out with a great catch up on the front court too. Tremendous defense by the Chargers to get him here.
Fault under serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Beautiful catch by Benny. Here's the backhand. Ubia's there. Ubia from the 10. Powerfully thrown. Wall to wall. Robote coming out. Hormache on the Robote. High to the inside. Benny reads it well. Catches it in the air. Ubia. Fine catch. Big backhand. Robote coming out again. Benny from the 11. Here's Ubia on the forehand. Benny's there. Backhand again from the 11. Iturbide winds up. Costi to the inside. Off the tip of Ubia. Sestic goes. Point and a straight set victory for Iturbide and Benny, taking it 6-4, 6-3.
Iturbide and Ubia pull the Chargers ahead 3-1.5 on the game day with that straight set victory. Coming up next, our final doubles match of the day, 5th Division, Jin and Ikeda take on El Barba and Arta. Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Sherry up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Sherry picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one. Game day score reflecting that win by the Chargers a few moments ago. Iturbide and Benny securing win number 6. They're 6-2 now in the Fall 24 regular season. We're going to hear from a winning team here in just a few moments. Iturbide and Benny ready to go. Here they are. 2nd Division doubles team for the Chargers. Guys, I just want to ask you, Benny, can you describe the pace out there in a match like that? Because the ball seemed to be flying from our perspective back here.
Yeah, I mean, Hormache and Ubia, they like to play that fast game. So we tried to, not play into that game that much, just try and keep it simple and keep it away from Hormache's costado because he has a lot of shots that he can throw from there.
Yeah, and outside of just keeping away from the costado, what was your plan to attack this Fireballs team tonight?
Yeah, I mean, we just need to limit the mistakes, and I feel like me and Iturbide could outcatch a lot of the teams, so I try to keep it simple, and Iturbide kill it in the front court.
Awesome, guys. Big win. You're back in the lead on the game day. Congrats on your 6th win of the year.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Thank you. All right, moving on over to the 5th Division of doubles. Jen and Ikeda ready to take on El Barba and Arta. Jen and Ikeda 3-4. To begin this Fall 24 season. Flip over here to the Chargers. El Barba and Arta just 2-5. Yeah, the way that Arta caught in that first match, though, Stu, I mean, you like the Chargers here in this one, and just been a slow start for this Jen and Ikeda team. Haven't quite gelled the way that they expected, but still got Ikeda there in the back, and Jen's front court ability. Should be a fun one, a pretty even one.
Well, it's always fun when El Barba's on the court, so by definition, it's going to be fun.
If he's out there, it will be a good time.
Absolutely.
And after this one, we do have 2 singles matches. Hormachea will step into the top division of singles against Zuleika, then Cabrera against Gallo. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin. Match number 4, 5th Division doubles match. Representing the Fireballs, we have the team of Jedden and Ikeda. And for the Chargers, the team of El Barba and Arta. They're served by Jedden. We begin with an ace. Jedden puts the Fireballs on the board first here.
That ball crossing the sidewall just perfectly, not thrown with a lot of power.
Good catch by Ikeda on the left side. Powerful backhand. Caught by Arta. Low runner. Backing up. Ikeda makes the scoop. Catch there by El Barba. That's pulled in by Jedden. Jedden from the 10 line. Backhand just does clear the overhead screen. Ikeda makes the scoop back in the 11 line. Hard throw. Dropping to the inside. Arta gets there. El Barba comes cross court. Makes the catch. Whips it inside. Ikeda gets to it. That ball stuck inside. Arta makes the catch. Delivers it back to Ikeda. Ikeda on the forehand. El Barba has it off the side wall. Rote, hook just above the pad. El Barba trying to get back in there. Just missed it. 2 points for Jedden and Ikeda.
Yeah, I don't think that necessarily that Ikeda was throwing a shot, just getting it back up to the front wall, not throwing it particularly hard off that rebote, but El Barba did have to cut back to the inside, in and out of his cesta.
Arta makes the catch. Ikeda, great catch off the side wall. Back to Arta, he's at the 10 line. Ikeda steps up, just does get to it. Arta from the 12, backhand to the inside, cut off by Ikeda. Ikeda drops it along the wall, back it up. Arta makes the catch. Ikeda comes out a little bit lower. Barba with a tip ball. That's 3 in a row for the Fireballs.
Yeah, communication between the players. Barta had the better play on it. Obviously, he may want to let El Barba play it. And then, boom. Yeah, that was a direct hit.
Well, Barba's got the serve. He drops it inside. Ikeda comes away with a great catch. Arta reaching back behind him. Backhand 2-wall. Caught in the air by Jedden. Jedden whips it inside. Carambola knocked down. That's 4 in a row for the Fireballs.
Yeah, Jedden and Ikeda basically playing mistake-free highlight.
Fault under serve. Second serve coming up.
Arguably, that could be considered a mistake. So they played mistake-free highlight for 4 points, which is excellent.
Second serve is good. Here's Arta with a 9. Blast the backhand. That clears. That caught the overhead screen. That's out of play. 5 points and a possible set point for the Fireballs.
Yeah, Arta has a habit of getting, he gets flustered if he didn't see it or he didn't necessarily agree with it. Sometimes throws him off. We'll see if that's the case here. 5 points and a possible set point for Jedden and Ikeda.
Arta backing up to the 12 line, puts it inside. Ikeda gets up to it. Powerful backhand. Here's the rebote. El Barba looking for it. It's a 2-wall. Jedden from the costado. He whips it inside. Arta missed it. Point and set. A perfect set for Jedden and Ikeda. 6-0. 2 minutes will come back and play set number 2. $6-0. Jedden and Ikeda take that opening set in straight points. I mean, Jenny and Ikeda coming in losers of 3 of their last 4, not playing the best highlight, but today, completely different story. Taking advantage of some unforced errors by their opponents. See the tip by Albarba up in the front. Tipped it into Arta. All knocked down there on the right side. Good power of a throw by Jedden crossing the sidewall, forcing that miss. 2-wall, caught right here. Jedden to the inside, kept it low. Arta trying to step up to it, and snuck by.
A little play off that side wall definitely helped. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. We see Hormachea talking to Ikeda. Jen looks pretty calm, cool, and collected, as always. Arta basically staying on the court.
Let's get a little practice in here.
Getting extra reps in. Albarba meditating with his mittens.
Well, where do you pick those up, Stu? They look pretty good.
So if I'm not mistaken, I believe that those will be available 2025 Battle Court merch.
Albarba gloves. Nice winter day, you know, especially if you live up north or northeast.
I was about to say winter
you know?
day in South Florida.
No, not really here, but you know, if we travel back for the holidays, maybe upcoming, you know.
So for the record, folks, it is particularly, the air conditioning works really, really well in here. It's
this always entertaining.
Like we said, every time Albarba's on the court.
Second set ready to begin. Albarba and Arta have the serve.
Most of these guys from the original Magic City guys from 2018 make it fun.
We're ready to begin set 2. Albarba and Arta serve. Ball missed off the serve to begin this second set. Albarba and Arta get the first point. Fault under serve. Second serve coming up. Forehand to the inside, dropping low. Here's the rebote. Rebote left side. Played at the feet of Ikeda. He steps up. He's got it on the forehand. Outside placement. Scores.
That was a case of miscommunication. Albarba was going to go for the scoop and felt that Arta was there, but Arta didn't call him off. See Ikeda here going for the outside. Again, Ikeda does not throw many shots. See, Albarba like pulled his cesta out of the way and then turned around and said, oh, you weren't there. Yeah, tough one.
Arta steps up to the serve. Blast the backhand out of reach. Rebote played along the sidewall. That's missed by Jedden.
Communication right there. Midpoint here between Arta and Albarba. That ball was right along the sidewall. Jedden was running backwards with it. Just wasn't able to get his cesta in front of the ball, or under the ball rather.
All missed off the serve again. Another ace. That's 3 points for the Chargers.
It's one thing we haven't spoken about. When Albarba brings the serve.
Just a matter of time.
It's basically a cortada serve, low and hard.
Ikeda on the right side. Throws it up the middle. Arta with the catch. Ikeda takes it off the sidewall, backhand on the numbers. Arta plays the rebote on the backhand. Coming right up the middle. Here's Jedden. Jedden powers it out of reach. El Barba comes back for the rebote to the inside. Oh, Ikeda, but that is change of motion. Juggling. Holding the call. That is a point for El Barba and Arta.
Yeah, El Barba did everything he could to try to get that ball in play, and he did a great job doing it. Just above the pad, you see Ikeda coming in.
We saw this with Douglas earlier.
Yes, no, it's a holding call. It's a holding call. You can call that tight or not, but you can't argue that it's holding.
Ikeda steps in, takes it on the right side, back over the top. Arta gets to it. And Rebote's missed. El Barba and Arta have come right back. 5-1, possible set point for the Chargers.
They have come back well. Let's see what El Barba chooses to do with this serve.
Ikeda steps up to the serve, forehand to the outside. It lands in.
Perfect placement.
It scores. That extends the set. Second point for the Fireballs.
Outside placement from the forehand of Ikeda. Just that's what you want it to do. You want it to hit the ground, and you want it to continue to move to the outside of the court, so it doesn't come out to be played off the rebote. Well done.
Arta gets this one to pass. Rebote saved by Jedden. El Barba reaching, but juggled it. Juggling on the catch of El Barba. That's a third point for Jedden and Ikeda.
Momentum had definitely been with El Barba and Arta, but Jedden and Ikeda more than capable of coming back and finishing this and with a three-point run.
Ball under serve, came up short of the 4 line. Second serve coming up. Forehand rebote kept inside. Arta backing up to the 11. Makes the catch. Hard throw. Ikeda steps out of the way. Jedden missed the rebote. We're going to a third set. Coming up in just 2 minutes. Us two going to a third set here.
Absolutely, quite the
first time tonight.
Quite the comeback. And Fridays in November, doubleheader days. We have a 2:30 battle court as well as a 7. Most of those finished in straight sets, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, they did. A lot of those singles matches, particularly there at the end. First 3 today, all straight sets, and this one, the first of 4, going to a third one.
El Barba and Arta did a really good job maintaining their composure and coming back. El Barba went to the serve.
Yeah, 2 points early on off the serve. And in these divisions, I mean, the lower ranked doubles divisions, I mean, there's some volatile swings. I mean, sometimes, you see a lot of this 6-0 and then 6-2 or 6-3 coming back because it's just the consistency. I mean, that's the difference between some of these guys and the guys closer to the top.
No question about it.
So as to be expected here, I mean, you lose 6 straight points and really got nothing going, and then you come out and you win actually 5 of the first 6 points and then ultimately close out the set. Jedden, that rebote not working in that second set.
Just been out of position.
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't been easy rebotes. The bounce off the back wall he hasn't been reading it consistently. We'll move on to a third and final set.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our third and decisive set. Jen and Ikeda serve to El Barba and Arta.
See Jed there finishing, tying off his cesta.
El Barba picks a serve, and the third set's underway. Robote forehand. Good save by Ikeda. Gets it into the backcourt. Arta on the bounce. Low runner inside. Back it up. Ikeda makes a scoop. Ball missed along the side wall. Fireball step out ahead first in our third and decisive set.
Difficult catch there for Arta. That ball was right on the side wall, just off the tip of his cesta.
Arta takes in the serve, blasts the backhand. Ikeda steps away. Jedden, nice save on the rebote. Picked up off the side wall, 2-wall. Thrown to Jedden, but missed. Quick point for the Chargers. We're tied up.
See, almost by definition, if you go back to that, Jedden has to take his eye off the ball. You saw him duck down. We'll see it right now. Jedden reads the throw perfectly, but here he goes. Yeah. When the ball hit his cesta, his eyes were looking down.
Ikeda sidearm, Karam opens and scores.
Well done.
Quick point. Fireballs retake the lead.
That's one thing with guys that don't throw a lot of shots. You don't expect them to throw a shot.
I mean, right off the serve, Ikeda takes it and wastes no time. Serve crosses low. Arta picks it up off the floor. Jedden, rebote, power to the inside. That passes. Arta scramble. He makes a save. Back inside, Ikeda comes over the top. Drops at the feet of Arta, backing up. He missed it. 3-1, Jedden and Ikeda lead.
That was a tough one. Arta could have chosen to go for it off the rebote, maybe.
Well, Barba's got the serve. 2-wall. That's too wide. 4-1 lead for Jedden and Ikeda.
Now, El Barba wanted that. It's a great catch by El Barba, but just maintain the control and presence of mind to keep that ball in play. If Jedden catches it, he catches it, but
Arta's backhand comes up the middle. Rebote. Now on the left side of Jedden. Saves it to the inside, back it up. It's tipped. 5 points for the Fireballs. Jedden and Ikeda have a possible set, possible match point.
almost the exact same spot for Arta that got him before, just a little bit further back.
A bullet into the corner. Jedden saves that rebote. Back to the inside. Arta's 2-wall lands in. Jedden tracks it down. Jedden whips it back inside. Arta picks it up. This one's coming out a long way. Jedden sliding inside. Nice rebote. It's missed by El Barba. Point, set, and match. Fireballs take it in 3 sets. Win the final set 6-1. And with that, game day is tied up. 3 points per team going into the singles portion of the game day. 2 matches left. Hormachea against Zuleika first, then Cabrera against Gallo. Game day score reflecting that win just a few moments ago. It's now 3-3. Take a look at our season-long standings there at the bottom. The Fireballs move within half a point of third place. That's where the Warriors currently stand. If they win one of these next two, they will slide back into third place where they started the day. And again, you see the Chargers there just hoping to build upon that lead over second and inch closer to the Renegades, who have a pretty sizable lead up there at the top with really just 3 or 4 game days remaining for most teams. We're going to hear from our winning team there, Jedden and Ikeda. Quite the match. Some decisive set score lines, and in the end, the Fireballs win 2 of them and take the match. Here they are, Jedden and Ikeda, guys. An up and down match, back and forth. That second set just got away from you guys a little bit. How were you able to get it back on track and ultimately get the win?
Composure. That's what it was, composure. Ikeda's a veteran. I can consider myself a veteran. I've been playing the sport for 8 years now, give or take. So going into the next set, last set, we had to stay composed, and we was able to effectively get the third set and win.
Yeah, and Ikeda, how much has that communication come between you guys over the course of this season?
Oh, it has been awesome. I've been yelling the whole time to Jedden to be ready for the rebote, and I think he loves it. So we're pretty much awesome communication.
Awesome, Ikeda. Great win for both of you guys. Tied up the game day. We'll see what happens coming up next. Thank you.
Amor, te amo.
Fireballs,
All right, moving on over to singles. We have a top division singles match. Inaki still not 100%, not able to go in singles, so Hormachea will substitute, and he'll take on Zulaika. Remember, back on the 27th of September, these two matched up. Inaki was out with injury. Hormachea stepped in and actually defeated Zulaika in singles. So this is the second match, a rematch between these two players. Zulaika looking to get the win. Zulaika's play has been outstanding since that singles match where he lost to Hormachea. See if that's on his mind coming up right here. Match number 5, game day tied 3-3 through the first 4 matches.
This is me, right?
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin match number 5, top division singles. Representing the Fireballs, substituting for Inaki, we have Hormachea. And for the Chargers, we have Zulaika.
Here's the serve. We begin. Backhand by Zulaika. Wall-to-wall from the left side. Hormachea is there. Scoop by Zulaika. Rebote left side. High and inside. Zulaika cuts it off the 7-line. 2-all. Red by Hormachea. Stopped by Hormachea. Hormachea returns it high and scoring. First point of this match to Hormachea and the Fireballs.
Well, Hormachea just read Zulaika perfectly to start off this match. There was no thought given to the inside placement. He was thinking 2-all the entire way, and he guessed correctly. Look here. Look at how much space there is to the Hormachea barely comes into the picture. Makes the catch easily, and then the forehand out of reach. Opens up and scores.
Here's the backhand by Zulaika. Rebote left side by Hormachea. Big bounce. Stop by Zulaika. Hormachea forehand rebote. Zulaika cuts it off at the 6. Winds up. Inside it goes. Perfect read by Hormachea. Backhand clears the overhead screen. Rebote forehand. Hormachea, 2-all rebote. Will score. 2 points for Hormachea. And the Fireballs, he serves.
Hormachea snaps one off the rebote. Look at Zulaika, got out to it, but again, caught a little deep in the basket, couldn't control it. Great start again for Hormachea. He's got to be feeling confident against Zulaika coming off the win, and now first 2 points upon the board early.
Zulaika on the backhand. Low off the back wall. Forehand rebote by Hormachea. Scoop by Zulaika. Rebote forehand by Hormachea. Good read. Good catch by Zulaika. Powerful forehand rebote. Too hard. Hit the overhead screen, which is out of play. Zulaika's on the board with a point for the Chargers. He serves.
Again, that forehand rebote, tougher to clear the overhead screen. Made contact with the front wall, kicked it up, and caught a piece of the net.
Excellent serve by Zulaika. Nice catch and return by Hormachea. There's a backhand by Zulaika. Hormachea reaching up at the 11 line has tipped the ball. We're all tied up 2 points apiece. Zulaika serves.
Take another look at this one. Committed to the catch and difficult play up high to the left side. Trying to get in there with one hand and just knocked it down.
Here's a backhand by Hormachea. Zulaika's there. Low to the back wall. Forehand rotate to the inside. Zulaika has it. Backhand. Low to the inside. Tipped at the 9 line. That's 3 points for Zulaika of the Chargers.
Well, Zulaika did a great job of keeping that ball close to the side wall. He needed every inch of that, as close as can be, and just scoring off the tip here.
And these last few points not feeding Hormachea the rebote. Powerful backhand by Hormachea right to the corner. Rebote forehand by Zulaika. Hormachea is there. Catch by Zulaika. Here's a backhand from the 8 line. Rebote forehand, a miss at the 10. 4 points for Zulaika of the Chargers. Zulaika serves.
I got to give credit to Zulaika. Stuck with the game plan here. He dropped the first 2 points and now 4 in a row. He's taken a nice lead here in this opening set.
And no question that Zulaika is very much in charge of the pace. Very quick to get back to the service line. Excellent catch by Hormachea off a beautiful serve by Zulaika. Rebote left side to the inside. Good read by Zulaika. Here's the backhand. Rebote left side, high to the front wall. Zulaika, fine catch at the 7 line. Rebote forehand save by Hormachea. Keeps the ball in play. Hormachea winds up. Cruzado 2-all. Lands in and scores. 3 points for Hormachea of the Fireballs. He'll take over the serve.
That's worrisome if you're Zulaika. You don't want to see that first 2-wall scoring here. Goes to the inside, winds it up, thrown perfectly, and when it's thrown that well, a couple lines away from it.
Zulaika goes wall to wall from the left side. Rebote 2-all. Cuts right to the outside and scores off of the rebote by Hormachea. 4-4 is the score. Hormachea serves for the Fireballs.
Again, caught him off the rebote.
Just beautifully done.
Just opens up nicely, and you talk about feeding the rebote. That's enough off the wall. And
Cutest thing about that replay, though, I got to say, Zulaika's son.
Right there.
Right there. Low hard serve caught by Zulaika. Robote left side by Hormachea. Zulaika high scoop. Coast the inside. What a scoop by Hormachea.
Yes, it was.
Here's Zulaika winding up. Costado 2-all. Is out.
And yeah, Zulaika looking back there again, and Iturbide telling him, I think it's out.
That's 5 points for Hormachea. Possible set point.
Wow, what a great scoop here. I mean, you can't really do much better if you're Zulaika. Just got to tip your cap, tries to get it off quickly, and you see again just landing on the line. The ball has to land completely inside the boundary line. Ball touches any part of that red line, it is out. You see in the replay there, clearly touching, look to me, full part of the line, but very clearly any part of that line. So
absolutely.
No way that would have been overturned in a challenge scenario.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Zulaika on the backhand, wall to wall from the left side. Robote back to the inside. Zulaika, great catch. Robote forehand. Excellent catch again by Zulaika. Robote 2-all. Zulaika's ready for this one. Stops it on the forehand. Returns a carom. That opens and scores. We are 5-5 in the first set. Set point.
Doesn't work out that third time around. Zulaika able to make the adjustment, tracks it down fairly easily, and then you see what he does with the return.
Part of it has to do with knowing your opponent. The other part of it is reading his body language as well.
And the carom, look, that's a riskier throw from the outside. If you don't throw it well, Hormachea's got a chance to get back in there. But no question on that one.
Here's the backhand by Hormachea, right to the corner, out to the Robote. Zulaika passes. Robote, right up the middle, scoop by Zulaika. Inside placement will score. Point and set for Zulaika. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out, play our second set. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking their breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. There you see Zulaika coming off a great set. Got off to a really good start. Hormachea started coming back. Zulaika able to finish it. Beautiful scoop inside placement. You see a fine catch here by Hormachea. Hormachea 2-all. In and out of the cesta of Zulaika. Hormachea was able to make a comeback, but Zulaika finished off that first set. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. Currently playing our 5th of 6 scheduled matches on the game days. Replays from that first set. Beautiful scoop by Hormachea. And here's Zulaika. Ball landing just out. Hormachea going for another 2-all. Zulaika is ready for this one. Returns a carom. Well out of reach of Hormachea. There you see Hormachea consulting with Ubia and Ikeda. Hormachea with the most professional experience, but Ikeda's got the more experience on this particular court. We're ready to begin our second set. Hormachea will have the serve for the Fireballs. Hormachea serves. Our second set has begun. There's the backhand by Zulaika. Bote left side. Catch by Zulaika. He winds up. Beautiful scoop by Hormachea. Powerful forehand follows. Robote coming out to the 7 line. Dropping and scoring. Zulaika gets the first point of the second set, and he has a serve.
If you run that back, you could just see took his eye off the ball. You know, not often we see that from Hormachea, but every player guilty of it at some time or another. Oh,
that serve is beautifully scoring for Zulaika. He has 2 points. Yeah, that ball crossed the wall just perfectly.
Yeah, it's so tough. I mean, you're better off attacking that ball as opposed to letting it come up and in on you deep in the backcourt. But
yeah,
that is, I mean, what are you going to do? Don't have a lot of time to react. And the reason why he's got one of the best serves on the roster. Oh, again.
Right into the corner. This serve will score for Zulaika. He has 3 points. And the serve.
Yeah, I mean, again, found that spot. And when he does, puts a point up there pretty quickly.
Beautiful, beautiful catch by Hormachea. Returns it right to the corner. Zulaika forehand Robote. Zulaika on the catch. There's the backhand. Robote left side to the inside. Scoop by Zulaika. Costalo 2-all.
Wow.
Landing in and scoring. 4 points for Zulaika of the Chargers. He serves.
Well, Zulaika's done a great job of mixing in the inside placement shot, which
Absolutely.
is now opening up the 2-all later in this match. Historically, Zulaika hasn't thrown that placement inside very well. Today he has with good power, and this is what he wants to do, though. Well, sometimes you got to throw shots to set up what you really want to do later on. And Zulaika, that's the 2-all, is bread and butter, executing it perfectly.
Excellent catch again by Hormachea off a beautiful serve by Zulaika. Scoop by Hormachea. Zulaika makes the catch on the left side. There's the backhand. Rotate forehand. Midcourt. Zulaika makes the catch. Throws the carom. It scores. 5 points for Zulaika. This is possible set and possible match point.
Yeah, just
Hormachea just not able to make anything happen in this second set. Gets locked up here against the side wall.
Yeah, all momentum with Zulaika. And see there throwing the carom, had him trapped to the inside to score. A third match of the day for Hormachea, different than this last singles match, but still, game a run in the first one.
Rotate forehand by Zulaika. That touched the overhead screen, which is out of play. There'll be no shutout in the second set. Hormachea has his point and the serve for the Fireballs.
And we have seen some pretty significant comebacks as of late here, Stu, so I just
no
want to
question
make
about
sure
it.
that they get this final point if you're Zulaika. I don't want to think that it's over, even though he's been playing so well. Just needs that final point.
Zulaika on the backhand. Rotate left side. It's a 2-all. It opens up and it scores. That's 2 points for Hormachea. Zulaika still with possible match point. Hormachea serves.
It seemed like Hormachea was committed to that throw. I mean, not really the best time to throw the Robote 2-all, but
it worked.
The 2-all off the Robote, I should say. And yeah, opens up nicely and scoring there. extends the set, at least an extra point.
Zulaika on the backhand. Bote forehand save will fall short. Point, set, and match for Zulaika of the Chargers, taking it in straight sets, 6-5, 6-2.
And the Chargers have now secured at least a tie of the game day with that win by Zulaika. Up next, we have Gallo against Cabrera. If the Chargers win, they'll win the game day. If the Fireballs win, we'll end up tied. See what happens next in just about 3 minutes.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Take a look at the game day score now. 4 points for the Chargers, 3 for the Fireballs. 1 point remaining. 5th division singles match between Gallo and Cabrera. The Warriors, at least still for the moment, ahead of the Fireballs in the standings, but Cabrera can change that here coming up in about 2 minutes. Before we get to our next match, we're going to hear from Zulaika, winner of that singles match against Hormachea. Here he is, Zulaika, for the second time today. You played Hormachea back about 2 months ago. What did you learn from that first match in the season that you were able to apply tonight to get the win?
I learned that if I want to beat Hormachea, I got to do everything right.
Yeah.
I got to serve well. I got to be effective in the front, find the chula. And I think today that was the secret. I served well, I find the chula properly, and I was able to start dominating before him. So, yeah, happy for not only for the win, but how I played.
Yeah, and once you throw that first costado to score, how much confidence does that give you throughout the rest of that match?
Yeah, I think the first one went out, but I have my theory is to keep throwing, even though the first one went out, because I know that in the long run, I'm gonna get more points than lose points. So, but yeah, after the second one, it was good. So yeah, that's a boost of confidence.
Awesome, Zulaika. Another great performance. Congrats on your second win of the game day. See what happens here in this final match. Thank you.
Thank you.
And all right, coming up next, the finale here. Gallo against Cabrera, 5th division singles to close out the game day. Take a look here at both of these players' records. Gallo, actually pretty good start to Gallo's singles career at 2-1 in just his first season. Flip over to Cabrera here in year 2 of play. He's undefeated at 3-0.
Both of these guys have played with each other and against each other at other facilities over the years.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our final match of the game day. 5th division singles. Representing the Fireballs, we have number 48, Cabrera. And for the Chargers, number 59, Gallo. There's a serve. We begin our final match of the game day. Sidearm carom to open it up. Cabrera gets to it. Cabrera rifles it inside. Gallo got out there, just couldn't save the rebote. First point of our final match goes to Cabrera. Rebote forehand. Play to the inside by Cabrera. Caught low by Gallo. Rebote forehand. Laid up again. Gallo backing up. Knocked it down. Second point for Cabrera. Gallo comes out with the left side. Backhand passes. Cabrera. 2-wall off the rebote. That scores. 3 in a row for Cabrera to start off this match.
Cabrera scoping out that 2-wall beautifully off the rebote. Yeah, he sees Gallo cutting, taking that step back to the inside. And threw it well.
Gallo, long drop shot. Cabrera read it. Cabrera now, inside placement. Ooh, right to Gallo. Gallo's backhand caught the pad. The pad is bad. 4 points for Cabrera.
Yeah, no, Gallo's going for the low runner, and that was it. All you got to do is get that. 2 ways of doing it. You can throw it lightly over his head or go low and inside. But flirting with that pad, that's unfortunate for Gallo. 4 quick points here for Cabrera.
Gallo high off the front wall with the right side. Cabrera just lays it up. Gallo charging in from the forehand. He blasts it inside. Caught by Cabrera. Backhand clears the overhead screen. Gallo stays up in the middle of the court. Plays rebote inside. Right back to Cabrera. Here's the rebote. Rebote forehand. Dropping low. Cabrera gets to it. Cabrera's 2-wall. Lands out. First point for Gallo in this match.
Yeah, the 2-wall's been working for Cabrera. Gallo here switching things up just a bit. See him tying back into his cesta. This is our last match of the evening.
Serve crosses deep and scores for Gallo. Second point.
Excellent serve by Gallo crossing the side wall.
Cabrera takes in the serve. Strong backhand from the 11 line. Here's the rebote. Caught by Cabrera. Cabrera from the 9. Rebote laid up to the inside. Cabrera stays with it. Ooh, rebote not opening up enough on the carom attempt. Gallo whips it inside. 3-wall play. Cabrera hooked it into the pad. 3 in a row for Gallo. Deficit's just 1.
Yeah, Cabrera looking at the, I almost called it a sideline, but he's looking at the players' pit. Some of his teammates giving him feedback. Don't know that he's ready for it right there at that moment.
Cabrera comes out high and hard. Gallo, another rebote. Carom, who it lands in and scores. 4-4 is the score. Gallo serves.
It's not just that it landed in. That's that. Gallo does something with these caroms. He doesn't throw them particularly hard. forcing his opponent to run. Especially in that case, well done.
Catch by Cabrera. Low runner inside. Well, what a stop by Gallo. Able to pass now. Cabrera on the rebote. Laid it up to the inside. Here's Gallo. Missed the rebote on the return. 5 points and a possible set point for Cabrera.
Yeah, typically guys go for that. It all depends upon the player, but for the forehand rebote, Gallo went for it on the left side. Just did not work for him.
Well, serve stays up the middle. Gallo gets out to it. Karam, not enough. Struck down by Cabrera. Cabrera whips it inside. That scores for the set. Cabrera closes it out. 6-4, 2 minutes. We'll come back and play set 2. Well, kind of got away from Cabrera there. Had a 4-0 lead. That evaporated. Tied up at 4-4. But in the end, he closes out those final 2 points and takes the opening set.
Again, some solid catching there. Gallo did a good job of coming back after really nothing working at the beginning of the set. Then suddenly things began to work for him. That Karam does give his opponents fits in singles. I mean, we've seen it pretty consistently.
I scored on it almost every time he's went for that throw.
Yeah, Karams are usually thrown fairly hard. Gallo just makes sure it touches the front wall. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. And we'll get back.
There's an early Karam shot. Look at Cabrera. He's looking as he's making the catch.
Just scopes it out perfectly. Just out of reach of Gallo.
Yeah. Rebote 2-wall here. Cockal going the other way. Nicely done. And in the end, you see the score 6-4. Cabrera takes the first set. Should note the game day score. Very important in this final match. Chargers lead by 1 full point. If the Fireballs win this match, they'll get a point and tie things up at 4-4. If the Chargers win, they win the day. Both players getting ready to make their way out for set number 2. Gallo will have the serve to begin. We are ready to begin set number 2. Gallo serves to Cabrera. There's a serve. Set 2 has begun. Backhand 2-wall. Ooh, that's out. Quick first point goes the way of Gallo. Rebote left side, drop to the inside. Cabrera gets up to it, winds it up. It's a 2-wall. That's too wide. 2 in a row for Gallo. Oh, ball dying into the corner. That's going to get Cabrera on the board. Catch there by Gallo, deep in the backcourt, drops it inside. Cabrera waits on the rebote, makes a save. Stopped on the bounce here by Gallo. He's trying to pass. And that caught the overhead screen. That's out of play. Second point for Cabrera. We're tied up 2-2.
Yeah, trying to pass the ball all the way back and just catches the overhead screen.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. Rebote forehand. Oh, Karam. That's going to land in. Gallo with time. Makes a catch on the outside. He puts it back inside. It scores. Gallo jumps out ahead, 3-2.
Cabrera trying to use Gallo's own shot against him.
He went for it.
Yeah, that's the Gallo 2-wall that Cabrera broke out.
Yeah, this ball just floating to the outside. And pretty good return here. Gallo reaches in, makes the catch along the wall, backhand comes out low. Cabrera picks it off. Gallo backed up to the 10, backhand 2-wall. Oh, Cabrera gets there. Cabrera whips it inside. Gonna be a tough rebote. Missed by Gallo. 3-3, tied up.
Almost fortunate that he missed that rebote because he was directly behind Cabrera, and he's hooking this thing. And
coming right for his back or
yeah,
something.
You see he's unsure of his footing right here. Yeah, just the follow through the cesta was like pointed right at Cabrera. Fortunately, that was just a miss.
Rebote, forehand, play to the inside by Cabrera, backing up. Gallo makes the catch, long Karam, it's in. Oh, Cabrera had a play but missed the catch. 4 points for Gallo.
That's one for Cabrera, who catches as well as he does, given better on the left side than the right side, but still well within his ability to make this catch. Or he may have been thinking about what he was going to throw. You see him going out there. You're just not able to settle the ball in his cesta.
Oh, bullet inside. There's a nice scoop by Gallo. Hard backhand. Passing into the corner. Rebote is missed. 5 points for Gallo. Guard to a possible set point.
So for this to go to a third set would be, that'd be interesting. Tough third set.
Forehand Rebote. That's up in
much.
the overhead screen and out of play. Quick point for Cabrera. He's got 4.
Trying to get that ball all the way back and over your opponent's head, but you got to keep that overhead screen in mind.
Fault under serve, second serve coming up.
Yeah, Cabrera trying to change things up there. That would have landed in. I don't think Gallo would have gotten to it. Also not the way he typically serves in the singles.
Second serve is good. Gallo from deep in the backcourt comes out on the right side. Cabrera missed the scoop. Robote's not there. Going to a third set. Coming up in just 2 minutes. So Gallo forces a third set here. And still a chance to win the game day for his team. The Chargers need this point. Cabrera hoping to end things in a tie at 4-4.
Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Zulaika making sure he's the first one in Gallo's ear. And all of the fireballs surrounding Cabrera. Almost all of the fireballs.
Right, really? Full team effort there in the DraftKings Players Cage. Like to see that. Carom here by Gallo.
That's such a well-thrown carom. Standing against the sidewall and snapping the carom. That's tough. If you get an angle on it, it's one thing.
That's a final throw here at the feet of Cabrera. He committed to the scoop, and Robote just not there. (6-4). Gallo takes us into a third and decisive set.
Jedden doing his best to try to boost the morale of Cabrera.
He's matching the beat here as well. I don't know if they could hear that through the...
If I'm Cabrera, I'm saying, dude, could you do that someplace else, please? Just could you like move to your left? Just please.
I think he's just not even trying to pay attention.
It's like right now, I'm glad.
There's a very serious conversation happening to the left and then to the right. That's like what's going on in my brain most times. You know, that's pretty accurate representation. You know, one half is, yeah, and then the other half is trying to be serious. And then there's me not paying attention to any of it. You know, there you go. Third set coming up here, Stu.
From what I understand, they have medication for that. And
I might need a number after
potential
this.
Sponsorship for 2025. Okay.
Third set coming up here to decide the game day. Cabrera will serve to Gallo. Third set about to get started. There's a serve, our third set. It's begun. Great catch there by Cabrera on the inside. Gallo bombs it up, out of reach. Robote forehand, sent up in the overhead screen. That's out of play. Gallo gets the first point of the third and decisive set.
You know, for both of these backquarters, fatigue in a third set, part of what you're looking for, both with the ability to throw shots effectively. It's anyone's match.
Cabrera backed up to the 12. Hard throw. Right in the corner. Not a lot on that Robote. Gallo lays it up. Cabrera gets up there with time. Throws a 2-wall. That opens and scores. Tied up 1-1.
Throughout his singles experience here at Battle Court, that 2-all has worked well for Cabrera. One in the third set.
Gallo comes out on the right side. This is crossing the sidewall. Tough save on the rebote. Takes Gallo to the outside of the court. He runs under it. It's a long drop shot. Dropped in to score. 2 points for Gallo.
Shot after shot after shot by both of these backcourters. And Gallo's like the 10 line throwing a drop shot. I mean, that's,
wow.
Yeah, but Cabrera was already starting off at the 9, so maybe not as risky.
That clears the overhead screen. Gallo sends it up on the return. That's out of play. Trading points here, 2-2.
Gallo's definitely had a problem trying to pass on the right side. Trying to pass means putting it above your opponent's head and just sending them to the overhead screen.
Gallo over the top, looking for the big bouncer. Cabrera controls it. The 2-wall. That's out. Fireballs are thinking about a potential challenge here. I mean, at one thing, I mean, you can't keep the challenge going into the next game day, and it'll at the very least give both players a rest if they're a little bit tired. So I would take it if I'm the Fireballs, and they will.
They've challenged it.
A challenge has been requested on the shot by Cabrera. It is under replay review. Well, I said, I mean, either way, you can't take the challenge into the next game day, and at the very least, it'll give him a rest. I think it's going to be a pretty quick review.
There's no question
about that. As that ball landed
yeah.
outside of the boundary line.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good 2-3 inches out.
But they just hope that they don't need it a little bit later on in this set. The chief judge has come back and confirmed the call as out. That is a 3rd point for Gallo. Gallo serves. That ball, you can see there clearly landing outside of the boundary line. Challenge has been used up by the Fireballs. Chargers still have their challenge remaining if they'd like to use it. Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. Second serve is good. Cabrera handles, puts it inside, back to Gallo. Cabrera backed up to the 10. High hard throw, hitting high off the back wall. Here's the rebote. Right back to him. Up at the 9 line. Gallo, rebote, passes. Nice return. Cabrera in position, just lays it up. Out to the middle of the court. Gallo throws a carom. Oh, Cabrera got there, couldn't make the catch. The lead is back to 2, and Gallo serves.
That's the second one with Cabrera getting to a carom.
On the outside, yeah.
Yeah, the outside. Don't know if he's just missing it or if he's thinking about what he's going to do. But he's there. And same thing as before, rattling off the frame of his cesta.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. Backhand to the inside by Cabrera. Gallo waits on the rebote. Miss the rebote. Back to a 1-point deficit. Cabrera's got the serve.
Yeah, that just dropped. Just dropped.
Backhand to wall.
Well done.
Opens and scores. 4-4 is the score. Cabrera served. Look at this. Great execution at a critical time. Ball missed off the serve. Cabrera jumps out ahead. He's got a possible set and a possible match point. Gallo on the right side. Forehand clears the overhead screen. Oh, the rebote's on the wall. It's missed. Gallo's brought it to 5-5. And our final set of the day, this is match point.
5-5 in the third set of the final match.
Game day on the line. Everything you could want, Stu. Chargers win, they win the day. Fireballs win, they tie things up. And for the Fireballs, too, with the win, they jump into third place. With a loss, they stay in fourth. Sidearm serve, picked up by Cabrera. Backhand to the inside, right in the corner. Rebote forehand, laid up, caught by Cabrera. Inside placement, Gallo reads it, stops it on the left side. There's the backhand. Cabrera lets it pass. Rebote on the wall. That's a tough save. Gallo looking up to it. He makes the catch. Whips it inside. Right back to Cabrera. There's the backhand. Just out of reach of Gallo. He makes the save.
Pico rebote.
Cabrera from the right side controls it. Powerful throw back in the corner. Going to be a tough rebote. Makes another good save. Cabrera on the right side. He's got the drop shot. First bounce is good. Doesn't get the second. Drop shot return. Will score for the win. Point, set, match, and game day all going to the Chargers.
Old friends.
Gallo wins it 6-5 in the third set. What a way to close it out. Folks, stay tuned for the post-game show coming up here in just a few moments.
What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a Karen Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
Right, another
one.
mate. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-wall return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court Game Day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
Hey everyone, welcome into the Battle Court postgame show. Big game day win for the Chargers. They defeat the Fireballs 5-3. We have our player of the day ready to go in the DraftKings players cage. That is none other than number 59 Gallo, getting his team that final singles win to get them enough points to secure the game day. Gallo, take us through that moment down 5-4. What's going on through your mind?
You know what? It's always nice to talk to you guys.
It's good to talk to you.
It's always a good thing. I never lose in player of the day, so it's pretty good.
Exactly.
But yeah, what a point. That guy played incredible. It was just that last point, 5-5. He threw that layup. I tried to use everything I got to get him. My legs were just shaking. Just hit the wall with the ball, and that's it. But he played great. Nothing to hang his head about. Just a great game.
Yeah, and you guys go way back. You've been known each other for a while, been playing Jai-Alai. What is it like to step out there against someone that you have a lot of respect and admiration for?
We're competitive. We said it before the game. If we played 10 times, we're each going to win 5.
Yeah.
And you saw it. It came down to 1 point, and that's it.
Gallup, just a question that I typically ask guys who are new to the program and new to Battle Court. How's the adjustment to the court going?
I'm getting better. You could see it when I first started. I was absolutely terrible. But I'm not at the level I want to be, but I'm getting there.
Well, that was a huge spot for you, Gallo. You converted for the team, got them the win. Congratulations on another player of the day.
All right, guys. I'll talk to you next time we play.
All right, Gallo.
Adios.
Hope to you. Take care. Have a good night.
Let's go Chargers.
Thank you.
And cutting back to Stu and I, let's get some of those replays started between the Fireballs and the Chargers tonight. Got started here back with Gallo and Iturbide against Hormachea and Ikeda.
Iturbide was firing. Catching was off a little bit, I think.
Yeah,
I think we recognized that early on. But specifically at the side wall, there were a couple that were crossing the side wall. Same time he was going to make the catch, had a few tips. Gallo backing him up pretty effectively. And again, as he said himself, getting used to the court.
Right.
I mean, in the beginning, having a difficult time reading where the balls were going to be. Hormachea plays Robotes at that side wall very, very well, like you see right there.
It's a nice throw by Iturbide, though, kept it inside, kicking up. A couple misses early for Ikeda, but settling into that match nicely as he progressed.
Hormachea on the Robote. Beautiful backhand by Iturbide. Here's Hormachea again. This ball kicks.
Yeah.
A little bit more of a bounce. Don't know how else to describe it other than that.
Catch here, look at this. Robote kicking up off the side wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, right into Gallo, missed. Then that brought us out to our next match, Zuleika and Arta against Inaki and Cabrera.
And again, it's been great to see Inaki making this comeback from the injury to his right chest.
Yeah.
Throwing the forehand rather, with a bit more power and accuracy. But the 2-all worked for him tonight beautifully.
Yes, it did. See here, though, Zuleika, aggressive play, attacking, and split placement right there on a line between both fireballs and scoring.
Zuleika was just dominant throughout his evening.
Yeah, did a great job of just mixing up the shots. You never knew what was coming next.
Exactly. Cabrera with the consistent catching there on the left side. that he's been demonstrating since he first came out to battle court. Beautiful 2-all there by Inaki.
Wow.
That's what we're used to seeing the last few years from Inaki. Before he went out in 2023 with injury, and before injury got him again 2024.
See here, take another look. Scoops it up, and then,
Yeah,
wow, that
that's
opens.
so well done. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't even bounce in the camera view. Shows you how well that was thrown.
Absolutely beautifully executed by Inaki, and it got Zulaika consistently.
And then up next, second division doubles, Hormachea and Ubia against Iturbide Benny.
I have to say, this was a hard-fought match. They all were. This one in particular, in Ubia catching better than usual and throwing absolute bullets, especially on that left side.
Great backcourt play by both teams here. Benny, great support. Ubia, much improved from his last time out. Look at that, good power.
Oh yeah, I don't think Benny missed a ball. If he did, or if he did, I don't remember it.
Beautiful.
Certainly
catch
not
there.
that one. That's a fantastic catch.
Look at that, mighty power, and now those Chargers communicate so well, making the saves, and then again Ubia along the wall with the tough grab. Benny along the wall. I mean, just a beautiful sequence here.
Yeah, and Benny's, so that's one that he missed.
Yeah,
But
only defending split placements. I think he missed 2, and that was really it. But anything back to him there, Benny was spot on today. That one dropping low and just tipped by Ubia. In the end, that match went in favor of the Chargers. Oh, sorry, folks. Still going on to this match, actually. Backhand inside. Look at that by Benny. Switching to the right side. Still makes a good catch. Backhand here by Ubia. Well, runner. See the miscommunication there. Both players going on the floor and ball sent up at the overhead screen. Started to get away from the fireballs in that second set. Taking another, yeah,
those backhands that Ubia was throwing that Iturbide kept, as soon as he threw it, Iturbide starts moving to the inside, and it's just,
yeah,
it's close.
Really, very close.
I mean, yes, Iturbide is the professional, but just looks really close. Backhand 2-all.
Backhand 2-all, and then kicking way out.
Yeah, that went out. It's like he hadn't thrown it to that point. And Hormachea basically at that point was telling, hey, calm down, you're doing a great job. And this was a fun one.
Yes, Jenny Ikeda against Albarba and Arta. That was up next. Rebote here by Albarba. It's a 2-all. Look at Jedden. Gets in there on the left side. Puts it inside where it scored.
Arta, again, he also had a good night tonight. Solid catching, played well with both Zulaika and Albarba. Beautiful catch there by Jedden. Just off the frame of Arta Sesta.
And a little bit later on here, look at that backhand by Arta. It's high off the back wall. Tough Rebote save by Jedden. Look at Arta, straight into the 2-all, and Jedden couldn't make that catch.
It just ducked down as it was coming to him. Did not get the ball in the cesta.
Look at this, another look at the 2-all, right to him, and
yeah, you remember you want to have your eyes on that ball the entire way until it comes into your cesta and you've successfully made that catch. That was just not the case there. But apart from that, Jedden played pretty solid tonight.
yeah, really in the last set of that match.
Absolutely.
And then brought us over to singles. Zulaika against Hormachea up first.
Zulaika just spot on. Any opportunity that he had, he took it. Shots landed in, catching was right on.
Well, that's what he was saying. He's like, I needed to play a pretty perfect game here to beat Hormachea, and the shots were working for Zuleika.
See, and you see him extend his hand there. That's one of the things just kind of typical in the highlights. It's basically telling him, look, I wasn't throwing it at you or near. I knew where you were. I knew where you were. And then
the finale here. Just spoke to Gallo as our player of the day. This one took us into a third set.
5-5 in the third set.
31 of a possible 33 points. Nice carom there by Gallo, just tipped. Cabrera struggled tracking balls down on the outside. Got there a couple times, just couldn't secure those catches. And again, you see the margin, just a 1-point victory in the end. And Robote forehand, back inside. Look at the carom there by Gallo. Cabrera
just off
gets
the frame of the cesta, absolutely.
Just misses it. But in the end, Gallo returns the drop shot at 5-5 in the third set. He gets the win, not only for himself, but also for his team on the game day. The Chargers had 5 points, just 3 for the Fireballs. Let's take a look at what that does for our season-long standings. It was pretty significant for one team that wasn't even playing, and that was the Warriors. So the Fireballs remain in 4th place. The Warriors hang on to 3rd, just a half point separating those two teams. Chargers come within, 6 points of first place, but Renegades still have a full game day to play to catch up to where the Chargers are. So those middle 4 teams there in our standings have 3 game days left. The Renegades and the Devils have 4 game days left. So approaching the end of this fall 24 season. We're going to be back in action with the Chargers once again and the Devils. We get started the 3rd division of doubles with Zuleika and Arta against Jairo and Kubala. Then 2 singles matches. First we have Gallo against Bradley, then Arta against Kubala. And 3 doubles to close it out. First, Zuleika and Benny against Alex and Urbieta. Then El Barba and Gallo take on CRB and Bradley. And we close it out with Iturbide and Benny against Jairo and Urbieta. Stu and I will be back here on the call this Monday at 5 p.m. for the Chargers and the Devils. Until then, have a great weekend. We'll see you back here Monday.
Do you have any serving rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the tennis ball to the highlight ball.
Just like that effortless look, but it's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battlefield Highlight you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all boys!